What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe button for me, please. Sorry for the late uploads tonight. Definitely had. I've been having a bad day. I'm not even gonna lie, and y'all know I'll let y'all know everything. But I haven't been having the best day. So things have obviously moved a little bit slow. But I am ready to see what happened. I had missed this whole interview. In different, key points in the interview. So we're going to check it out.
Let me ask you about another area that you campaigned on quite a lot, and there was a flurry of activity on, and that has to do with immigration.
Sure.
The U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops this week condemned some of the executive orders signed by President Trump, specifically those allowing immigration and customs enforcement to enter churches and to enter schools. Do you personally support the idea of conducting a raid or enforcement action in a church service, at a school?
Well, let me address this. Of course, if you have a person who is convicted of a violent crime, whether they're an illegal immigrant or a non-illegal immigrant, you have to go and get that person to protect the public safety. That's not unique to immigration. But let me just address this particular issue, Margaret, because as a practicing Catholic, I was actually heartbroken by that statement. And I think that the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops needs to actually look in the mirror a little bit and recognize that when they receive over $100 million to help resettle illegal immigrants, are they worried about humanitarian concerns, or are they actually worried about their bottom line? We are going to enforce immigration law. We're going to protect the American people.
Yeah.
Donald Trump promised to do that. And I believe the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, if they're worried about the humanitarian costs of immigration enforcement, let them talk about the children who have been sex trafficked because of the wide open border of Joe Biden.
You personally
let them talk
support them
about
going into
people like
schools
Lake and Riley
churches.
who were brutally murdered. I support us doing law enforcement against violent criminals, whether they're illegal immigrants or anybody else, in a way that keeps us safe. Let me ask this question, Margaret. Let's separate the immigration issue. If you had a violent murderer in a school, of course I want law enforcement to go and get that person out.
Of course.
So what's the point of the question?
You changed the regulation this week. That's the point of the question.
Exactly.
Giving the authority to go into churches and go into schools.
We empowered law enforcement to enforce the law everywhere to protect Americans.
Effect, a chilling effect, arguably, to people to not send their kids to school.
I desperately hope it has a chilling effect on illegal immigrants coming into our country.
You think the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops are actively hiding criminals from
I think the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops has frankly not been a good partner in common sense immigration enforcement that the American people voted for. And I hope, again, as a devout Catholic, that they'll do better.
Honestly, I'm going to be real. He answers very respectful and chill. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I would have responded way different, because she's trying to flip words. She's trying to play with his mind. She's definitely trying to play with his mind, and it's one of those things. Like, she knows. You know what I mean? I see it every day when I look at the videos of you. They know these things. I'm telling you. It's just they. I don't even know I honestly don't know what's the point of them doing the things that they do. Honestly, don't know.
All the things you experience at the grocery store are what people touch and feel. That's what you were talking about, bacon on the campaign trail.
Of course. of course.
Those things, when do consumers actually get to touch and feel a difference in their lives?
Well, Margaret, how does bacon get to the grocery store? It comes on trucks that are fueled by diesel fuel. If the diesel's way too expensive, the bacon's going to become more expensive. How do we grow the bacon? Our farmers need energy to produce it. So if we lower energy prices, we are going to see lower prices for consumers, and that is what we're trying to fight for.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what is her what is her main goal? What is her main goal when it comes to this? Because it's like, she asks the questions and she obviously knows the answers to. It's just like, I don't know what she wants out of him. From Devory Darkins, I'm pretty sure I hope I said his name right on here. This is on X and y'all see it. I was just checking out different clips of this though, because honestly I missed a lot.
But here's the basic idea of President Trump's view on this. If you are a lawful permanent resident or a legal immigrant who plans to stay, your children, of course, should become American citizens. But let's say you're the child of an ambassador. You don't become...
But that's not part of it.
Well, that is an important
principle.
But we're saying that carve-out should apply to anybody who doesn't plan to stay here. If you come here on vacation and you have a baby in an American hospital, that baby doesn't become an American citizen. If you're an illegal alien and you come here temporarily, hopefully, your child does not become an American citizen by virtue of just having been born on American soil. It's a very basic principle in American immigration law that if you want to become an American citizen and you've done it the right way.
It's like he gotta dumb it down for it or something. Like he has to like, and I'm not saying it in no type of way, like obviously, but it's just like he has to. I don't know, bro. Like it's. I feel like they know the answers to these. It's like they trying to get. She's trying to get a reaction out of him. She's trying to mix up his words. She doing it all.
And the American people, in their collective wisdom, have welcomed you into our national community. Then you become a citizen. But temporary residents, people who come in here, whether legally or illegally, and don't plan to stay, their children should become American citizens. I don't know any country that does that or why we would be different.
Well, this is a country founded by immigrants.
Well, this is a country founded by. This is a very unique country, and it was founded by some immigrants and some settlers. But just because we were founded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later that we have to have the dumbest immigration policy in the world.
Exactly.
No country says that temporary visitors, their children, will be given complete access to the benefits and blessings of American citizenship. America should actually look out for the interests of our citizens first, and that means, again, if you're here permanently and lawfully, your kid becomes an American citizen. If you're not here permanently, if you're not subject to the jurisdiction of the United States and don't plan to be, why would we make those people's children American citizens permanently?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I don't understand like why she's doing this, why she's done this from Julie on X. Literally just said what I said. JD Vance has to dumb things down for CBS Margaret Brennan when she she's asking these questions. I don't get it. Vance says just because we were funded by immigrants doesn't mean that 240 years later that we have to have the dumbest immigration policy in the world. And it's just like, bro, like she knows these things. You know what I mean? She knows these things. And I guess if she don't, I don't know. I really don't. Like I said, there's plenty, and I feel like it's just one of those things, obviously, because you have Margaret. She's trying to get up under his skin, like I said, get his words mixed up, this, that. I don't know, whatever she's trying to do, what her main goal is with this. I don't know if it was because it's her get back, because, JD Vance. Yeah, this the whole thing with what happened with the debate. You know that too. And he has to do the same exact thing. Like I don't know what it is.
Well, Margaret, I don't agree that all these immigrants or all these refugees have been properly vetted. In fact, we know that there are cases of people who allegedly were properly vetted and then were literally planning terrorist attacks on our country. That happened during the campaign, if you may remember. So clearly not all of these foreign nationals have been properly vetted.
But there are 30,000 people in the pipeline, Afghan refugees.
But my primary concern as the vice president, Margaret, is to look after the American people. And now that we know that we have vetting problems with a lot of these refugee programs, we absolutely cannot unleash thousands of unvetted people into our country.
These people
it's
are
not
vetted.
Good.
These people are vetted.
Just like the guy who planned a terrorist attack in Oklahoma a few months ago, he was allegedly properly vetted. And many people in the media and the Democratic Party said that he was properly vetted. Clearly he wasn't. I don't want my children to share a neighborhood with people who are not properly vetted. And because I don't want it for my kids, I'm not going to force any other American citizens' kids to do that either.
No, and that was a very particular case. It wasn't clear if he was radicalized when he got here or while he was living here.
I don't really care, Margaret. I don't want that person.
That's what I'm just saying. Is she like defending? Is she defending? Like me personally, I'm confused because it's like this man then said, we trying to properly do things. We trying to properly do these things. And it's like she's not only defending the people, criminals, these immigrants that I don't understand, like what I don't get it. I really don't. It's sick. It's sick to me. It's definitely sick to me, and I really don't understand it, y'all. I know I keep saying that, but it's mind blowing on how people could be just because I don't know if she don't like JD Vance or like Trump or like the I really don't understand that. I don't know, bro. I just can't stand how people can be a certain way, can be, and for what? This man has literally done so much more than Biden and Harris, and it's like they love them for what? They haven't did nothing for the Americans. That man literally just said, "I don't want that for my kids. I don't want them around the same neighborhood." This man wasn't properly vetted. She's, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't have the answers for her and her being ignorant. Sarah Rose put that moment JD Vance broke Margaret Brennan. Literally, just sitting there looking crazy the whole time, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, bro. This woman, this is a sick woman. Somebody put on here, this is literally her face, the whole, different faces, the whole interview. It's literally, I'm pretty sure, this is the one that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. This is the lady that, that was the moderator for the debate, right? If I'm not mistaken. Huh. I don't know. I think she is, though. I think she is. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what her main goal was with this. If it was just, her, I don't know. But from seeing these little clips that I showed, and I haven't watched the whole interview yet, but just seeing these little clips, it definitely just shows, her character, and that again, I don't even know. I don't know why people are like this, honestly. And I know this is like my 10th time saying I don't know, but this is sickening. It is definitely sickening, especially that last clip that I showed y'all. About that man, from Oklahoma, and it just seemed like she was just defending that man or something. Like it, I don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. Sorry for the late uploads. Love y'all. Catch y'all next one.